And so here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, my last video of the year 2024. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And ladies and gentlemen, today I just want us to talk about the Manchester United versus Newcastle game, in which we saw Manchester United lose 2-0 to Newcastle. I know, it's a recurring theme. But ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be very special because it's my last video of the year 2024. Today is the 31st of December and it's the last day of the year. But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. So guys, it's been quite an interesting season for Manchester United fans. Obviously, we started the season hoping for the best with Erik ten Hag and all the new signings. Then along the way, everything got lost. Erik ten Hag got sacked and his new signings stayed. We got Ruben Amorim from Portugal, who was coaching Sporting, which is known as a great team in Portugal. Obviously, Manchester United fans, like me, had our hopes up. And let's just say the road has been quite bumpy. A lot of losses, and frankly, with the fixtures that Manchester United have ahead of us in the year 2025, you almost don't know where a win is coming from. So it's been quite a season for Manchester United fans. So ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the Manchester United versus Newcastle game. Now, if you guys have been following me and you've been watching most of my videos, I've been talking about the fact that for me personally, I think a game of football is won on the midfield. You easily lose a game of football when your midfield is weak. For me, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Manchester United obviously put a squad on the midfield with Casemiro and Eriksen. Immediately I saw the team sheet and I saw who was holding our midfield. I was like, well, it's over. We are finished. Because there is no way you're expecting a 34-year-old Casemiro and an Eriksen whose legs are gone to hold your midfield versus a rampant Newcastle. Like, I don't know what Amorim was thinking, but clearly he wasn't thinking right because even I could tell we're finished. So 30 minutes in, Xerxes was substituted for Kobbie Mainoo. And instantly we saw how the game changed. Now, at that point, it was a little bit too late because Manchester United was already 2-0 down. But imagine how the game would have been had Kobbie Mainoo started. And this has been my point. I am not going to blame Ruben Amorim for the losses because obviously we know our players are not up to par with the system that Amorim wants to play. But come on, for the life of me, it does not take rocket science for people to understand that you don't put Casemiro and Eriksen on the same midfield without a runner on that midfield. You need legs on that midfield, and Eriksen and Casemiro are not going to give you that. Now, I did like the fact that Amorim saw that the change was needed quickly, and he actually made the change. And I liked how we changed in which we saw Mainoo was sitting there with Casemiro and it pushed Eriksen a bit forward in the number 10 row. But before then, I have no idea what was happening in Ruben Amorim's mind because that was suicide what he did. Like, how do you just do that? So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, my first point for me was the fact that our midfield, we were just cut wide open. Like, listen, guys. We were cut wide open. And it's so sad for Joshua Xerxes that he got substituted. You could see how devastated the guy was. And justifiably so. Who gets substituted in the 30th minute? It's like they saw that whole 11 men on that pitch and they were like, yeah, it's you. You are the problem. Now, speaking of Joshua Xerxes, which brings me to my second point. Why did we buy Joshua Xerxes? Now, I've been thinking, like, it's been dawning on me. When I look at the signings that Erik ten Hag had brought to Manchester United, I'm thinking, what was Erik ten Hag thinking? And granted, there are some signings where we can go like, yeah, this one is working. But oh my goodness, Joshua Xerxes. I do not want to go on the player. And apparently there are rumors that, I don't know if it's PSG or Juventus, someone of PSG or Juventus want to sign him. But like, he can't run. He's very slow. The Premier League is very high intense kind of football. You don't have time to think. Joshua Xerxes he hasn't yet adapted. Like you could see it when he has the ball. He's so slow when he wants to think, okay, I have the ball now, where do I go? The Premier League does not give you the luxury to think like that. It doesn't. You don't have time. Immediately you get the ball, there are people running at you trying to get the ball off you. Xerxes' pace, oh my God, the dude can't run. Now I'm wondering, why did we buy Joshua Xerxes? All those videos that I was watching on YouTube, which is why I say take YouTube with a pinch of salt when it comes to those videos, those compilation videos, because he looked like he had pace. The guy can't run. His positional awareness is horrible and poor. I don't want to go on Joshua Zirkzee, but these are the things that I've noticed. And if you followed me, you know that I've said, when as opposed to, like, when it comes to the two, Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund, I will always go for Rasmus Højlund because I think positionally he's aware, and for the type of striker that he is, which is he's an inbox striker, he's in the 18-yard area, that's where he needs to be. Joshua Zirkzee is supposed to be a striker who makes runs, who runs in and behind the back line, but Joshua Zirkzee doesn't do that. Like, he's supposed to be doing what Watkins does for Aston Villa, and Joshua Zirkzee, for the life of me, can't handle that. He's supposed to be doing what Isak is. Isak is not a box-to-box. He's not an 18-yard area type of striker, but he will run at the defense. He will fight off the defense, and Joshua Zirkzee doesn't offer us that. Now, Joshua Zirkzee is not the only player that Erik ten Hag brought that gives me question marks. Why we got Mason Mount is always going to be my biggest question mark. Why on earth did we buy Mason Mount? It doesn't even make sense. Malaysia is another question mark. Like, who else is another question mark? Onana sometimes. For me, honestly, yes, Onana has been pulling out saves, but I have never been comfortable with Onana on the ball, and Onana as our goalkeeper. I have just never been. He's never given me the confidence. Never. So you look at all these signings, and you're like, Erik ten Hag, what was the plan? Like, come on, guys. But anyway, so yeah, apart from that, the other thing that I want to talk about is how Kobbie Mainoo literally saved us. Like, for me, my man of the match, because when he came on the pitch, the game changed. All of a sudden, he was able to cope with the pressure that Newcastle was putting on Manchester United's midfield. Newcastle didn't have the free kind of football they were playing when Kobbie Mainoo came. There was all of a sudden a battle on the midfield, which is what we wanted to see from the very beginning. So for me, I think Kobbie Mainoo, and apparently people in the fan base are turning against him, which doesn't make sense. Like, the kid is only 19 years old. He's learning the trade. Cut him some slack. So for me, I think he was the best player on the pitch, because when he came on the pitch, he literally changed the game. Unfortunately, he wasn't the striker. There was that pass that he gave to Casemiro, which Casemiro should have buried, to be honest, but he's 34 anyway. So yeah, for me, Kobbie Mainoo, ladies and gentlemen, was my man of the match. And last but not least, Amorim needs to adapt to the Manchester United players. In my previous video, I posed the question, should Ruben Amorim stick to his style of play, which is the 3-4-3 formation, or should he adapt to the players that he has? And I think with a few games that we have seen, for me, I think it's time he adapts to what he has. Manchester United players, there's no one who loves counter-attacking football more than Manchester United players. And even as much as Amorim hates it, he just has to go with it, because we can't keep up. We are going to get relegated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get relegated. So it's either Amorim, and I know he doesn't want this to happen to him. I know he's the type who's like, no, it will work, but it can't. Guys, we're playing Liverpool next. Oh my goodness, we're playing Liverpool next. Oh my God. He has to adapt. Versus Liverpool, sit back, counter-attack. That's the only advice I can give. Like, this 3-4-3, it's good with the right players, with the players with the IQ. But versus Liverpool, defend, and counter-attack. That's the only way we're going to beat Liverpool. If we want to play ball for ball with Liverpool, possession for possession with Liverpool, oh my God, it's going to be a massacre. So listen, I think Amorim, I understand he's come with his ideas. I understand he wants to implement his ideas. But unfortunately, he's dealing with rocks, hard-headed players who just won't adapt easily to his style of play. I'm not blaming Amorim. I'm blaming the players. But he needs to adapt to his players' style of play. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys with regards to the Manchester United versus Newcastle game. Those are my thoughts on the game that was played. Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, like I said in the beginning, this is the end of the year, the 31st. Probably this video will be uploaded by tomorrow, so you guys will be seeing it in the 2025, or it will be uploaded today. I don't know with how fast the internet will be, but this is my last video of the year 2024. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that has liked, that has been subscribing, that has commented on my videos. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and maybe we'll not reach 500 subscribers by today, like I hoped. But listen, still, we're almost there. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who supports, who subscribes. You guys mean a lot to me. For you to be able to watch a girl from Africa in Zambia and actually comment and actually engage is just a joy to watch, and I'm so grateful. So you know what, to all of you, all the 400 and whatever 96 as it stands subscribers, God bless you abundantly in all the ways your hearts desire. So thank you so much guys for watching, and as we look back to the year 2024, I hope all of us are grateful. I know it was hard, it was for some it was good, for some it was bad, but we're all grateful to God at the end of the day that we are alive, because that gives us a chance to change tomorrow. So long as we are alive, then there's hope. That's what I believe. So you know what, I'm grateful to God for this platform. I'm grateful to God that I'm alive and healthy to make all these videos, and I'm grateful to God that there are people that are out there that are watching, that are alive, and that are healthy. It's a blessing beyond words. So yeah, so thank you so much guys for always watching. I absolutely am grateful. So yeah, so that's what I had for you guys today. Thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Bye and happy new year, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the year 2025.